Hey, good morning. John Walker here from Lakad TV, and I'm shooting a video about coffee and the different types. Now, what you're looking at here is Ethiopian coffee, and this is the Arabic whole bean coffee from Ethiopia, 100%. It's organic. I really wanted to do this because I want you to realize there's different flavors of coffee. I found this coffee to be quite different from your traditional Colombian coffee. So let's grind a little bit and we'll see what it tastes like. I'll get back to you in a minute. Step 2 is to grind the beans, and what you're looking at here is my coffee grinder. It's a pretty old coffee grinder. It's well over 10 years old, maybe 15 or 20. But it's held up well. It's a Braun coffee grinder. I pretty much use it only to grind coffee. Occasionally I might grind some nuts for cooking or some spices, but that's pretty much it. Coffee, I'll grind the coffee for, let's say, 12 seconds. You just turn on a little light. What I'll do is I'll just fill this up pretty much. Fill it up, put the top on the coffee grinder. Now, as I said, I'll grind it for 12 seconds. So all you do is you just hold it, and I really just count. I don't use a timer or anything like that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, the coffee's ground. Before I take the top off, I will just tap it some places just to get the loose coffee to go down. And I'll just tap it like that. Oops. Unplug it. Now I'll take it off and see the coffee. You can see how it stands up for me. So what I have is I just have a plastic container, same one I've been using to put my coffee. So here's my plastic container. It's stained by coffee. But what I'll do is I just tilt it, and you don't really waste any. I'll tap it on the sides. Tap, 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 and you get the coffee. You might still have some coffee in here, and you can use a fork to get the remainder out and then wipe it clean. So here's our ground beans, and it's ground pretty fine. It's not a coarse ground. Of course, the amount of time you grind depends on the fineness. It really depends on your taste, your flavor. I find 12 to 14 seconds works for me. That is, if you like your coffee stronger, you do more than 1 tablespoon for perhaps a cup of water. You might do 3. If you want it weaker, you do less coffee or less tablespoons. But it's a good idea to get a measurement to know how much coffee you're using per cup of water. Now, I do use a measuring cup to measure water. Typically it's 3 cups of water or 1.5 pints. I'll bring it up close to you. Just a normal measuring cup, nothing special. Water will make a difference though in your coffee. If you're traveling, you know this. Sometimes you wonder why the coffee may taste different. It's the water. So here I have some spring water, so I'm going to try the spring water this morning and see if it changes the flavor or is about the same. We keep some spring water always handy for storms, hurricanes, and so we have to use it, have to recycle it and replace it with fresh water on a regular basis. And just a quick look inside the Mr. Coffee maker as it does the coffee. And you know it has the cover that it can close so you don't see steam. And this is a pretty old coffee maker too, well over 10 years. The pot's been replaced. You can find pots if you ever break a pot instead of buying a new one. good place to buy a pot is just go to a thrift store and find a used pot for $1 or something. Beats paying $10 or $20 for a cheap pot that's new. The older pots, sometimes the glass is much better. Another point, the reason I use 3 cups of water, I found, even though I'm the only one who drinks coffee in our family, my wife does not drink coffee. I just found that you have to make a certain amount for it to really get the flavor right. And I find that 3 cups is the amount you want to make. So about 3 cups of water. It won't yield 3 cups of coffee. It'll probably yield 2.5 cups because the coffee absorbs some of your water. Okay, so here's a shot of my coffee maker. Another utensil you may want to have just sitting beside your coffee maker would be something to rest your spoon on. We have just a little utensil rester, whatever they call it. Paper towels you always need in the kitchen, wipe up any spill. So that's my coffee maker, and like I say, it might be 20 years old now, Mr. Coffee maker. Every now and then I will run some vinegar through it to just clean the coffee, half water, half vinegar. That's supposed to clean any scaling line that may come from the water. Okay, what do I like in my coffee? That's a question. You see it. It's half and half. I prefer simply half and half. That's what I like. And the amount is, I like it probably like a caramel color. You'll see the color I like. I might say many people like the artificial creamers, and they buy those. A lot of people don't really know what they're drinking when they put those artificial creamers. You should check the back of the package. I have a document I did on what's in them because a friend used them instead of half and half. And really you're drinking a lot of vegetable oil and a lot of other chemicals they put in those creamers to try to make them have the consistency of real cream or real half and half. Yep, the natural one's much better for you, much healthier. There's hardly few of any chemicals in natural half and half. Of course, you could go with just pure real cream. That might be better for you health-wise. Now, just a quick question: is cream healthy for you half and half? Some people might say, "Well, it's not vegan." Well, folks, I got news. If you're looking at most of your artificial creamers, if you read the contents, you will find that most of your artificial creamers are not vegan. They have sources of cream and half and milk in them. So if you're a vegan, warning vegan, check what's in your artificial creamers. It may not be what you think. So here is what's in half and half. I showed you the previous picture. So if you want to look at the video, do a snapshot, you can. And you see they do add a few chemicals to half and half, surprisingly. It's not just pure. But then again, I don't think there's really anything pure today in the world. You can certainly buy your own milk and cream and make your own half and half, or you could go some places to a dairy and make your own half and half. Hey folks, here we are. Here's a shot of the coffee in the cup. Before we stir it up, come over, come in slowly. Let you get a close look. Here's what it looks like. You see the cream mixing in. And interestingly, some of the additives in the half and half is to prevent the cream from breaking up in hot liquids. But of course, if you stir it, it typically will not break up. So let's stir it up. Now as I stir it up, you now get that nice color that I'm looking for. And that's the color I like my coffee. Some of you might like your coffee black, some less cream, some more cream, but that's my flavor. And I think it's really up to you. It's an individual choice. There's no right or wrong. You find the flavor you like best. You might be surprised that your taste changes over time. Your taste might vary. You older, younger, different coffees. Now, what do I put for a sweetener? Yes, I do put sweetener in coffee. So let me show you. For sweetener, I use Splenda. This is generic Splenda from Costco. So this is my sweetener, Splenda. So this has been John Walker from Lakad TV. I hope you enjoyed my video. Brewing 100% Ethiopian Arabica whole bean coffee using half and half Splenda and a Mr. Coffee coffee maker. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more cooking videos, travel videos, technical videos. Once again, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.
Well, you know, it don't mean nothing if this don't taste right. Yeah, this gotta be right. Well, let's check it out and see how it tastes. Here we go. That's some good coffee. Yep, I'll give it a thumbs up. Well, here's a question for our next video. You make that perfect pot of coffee. You're really loving that coffee, but can you reheat coffee and it tastes just like the day you made it? Well, I'm going to answer that question in the next video. Can you reheat coffee? See you next time. This has been John Walker for Lakad TV.
Here's a trivia question. How much does it cost per cup to brew a pot of coffee? The answer? Some time ago, Consumer Reports said it costs 5 cents to brew a cup of coffee.